Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Cincinnati taking on the Dominican Republic. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Matt Waldron.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ellie De La Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And it's even up.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And there's a foul ball. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Mike Trout. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll do it. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burns pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to pull hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Right through there for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Pendleton at second with nobody out. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Got him. 1 away. Bryce Harper to the plate. Just missed. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to.
Ramirez ranging into the alley. Makes the grab for the second out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Smash to the left side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Back here in Cleveland, here's Yordan Alvarez. Waldron back to work. Now one missed. Alvarez throws right, bats left. Batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Cuba. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Well, that knuckleball might have changed directions 3, 4, maybe even 5 times on its way to the plate, and that's how it's able to get a hitter to chase like that. Sometimes it looks so easy to hit when you're watching it on TV or maybe in the on-deck circle, but when you're up there at the plate, it can be one of the most confusing things you've ever seen.
Over to first. 1 out in the second. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Santander hauls it in for the out. And that quickly 2 away. And now Anthony Santander. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Dick Allen. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Just missed. Burns certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. 1 down, base is empty. That misses, and the count 2-1.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Christian Moore. Ground ball left side, could be 2. And the inning is on to the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground to short. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. In the air to left center. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Norfolk taking on the Dominican Republic. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go now. Leading off, Roman Anthony. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2's the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. Bellinger, the runner at second with one away. Check swing went around. That's strike one.
1-1.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
3-2.
In the dirt. Man at second. And ball four, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Freddie Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Check swing, no appeal.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
One out. Runners at first and second. On the ground to short, could be 2. Takes it himself for 1, and that's 2. And we're back. And today's starter, Max Scherzer.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Scherzer gets the punch out, and there's one away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. And that's down, a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Manny Ramirez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. On the outside corner, and that is strike one. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the.
Bregman over to Seager. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carson Williams. First pitch not close. Jimenez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Slice to right and foul ball. just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Started to swing, held up. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. Here comes Corey Seager. Foul ball. No score here in the second. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 out, space is empty. Here's Alex Bregman. Strike 1.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Hacks and misses. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Anthony Santander stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Harper aboard here at first with nobody out. And now it's filled up. Bellinger makes the play. 1 down. The relay. Dick Allen getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. To short, could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. Here in Cleveland, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Jimenez back to work. And a foul ball. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. It's a leadoff double to start the third. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-1. Inside, just missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. And ball one. And that is out of play. The changeup missing. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got it.
That one ripped. Bellinger in a full sprint. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt. Man at second. There's a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Santander makes the grab. And there's 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Swing and a foul out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
That's out to center field. Jenkins settles under it. And it's caught for the out. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here it comes. And that one fouled off. Freeman at first, 1 gone. Now this is in the air down the line. Santander in pursuit. And he goes airborne to make the catch. Now it's Corey Seager. Grounded out his first time. Just missed.
Ball 1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout inning. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. That one missing inside. That misses. 3-1 now.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken back as you drive back to the dugout.
And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Harper, batting with one down, takes a strike. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. This one in the dirt. Going to count 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Bregman is under it.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Santander in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And out of here. Kyle Schwarber goes deep. It's 3-0. So up next, Pudge Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. He's in there.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
That clips the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. No advance, though. And that one wrapped foul. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Inside, ball 2. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Rodriguez around second, headed for third.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times.
In the dirt, but kept close. He's safe. Down to second, but he dances back in safely. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking.
And that's a base hit. Here comes Pudge around third. Tag, and he's out at the plate. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 2. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-0. Williams has to step out of the way for ball 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Moore settles under this one and makes the play, and that's out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Dick Allen. First pitch misses. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. And now 2-1.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And there's 2 down. So digging in, Christian Moore. Fly to left his first time. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they've got their first run. It's 6-1. So 2 away with nobody on. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Swinging a foul straight back. Scherzer deals. Misses inside. 1-1. Well struck left field. That's going back. Back some more. And out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-2. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed.
That ends the inning. So we take top 6. Seager stand. Joe Kelly coming in. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. And now it's Alex Bregman. That one
1-0.
missed. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
1-0.
Bam! Schwarber lays off down low as he digs in for the third time.
That's ball.
And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Not even close there. And now 3-0. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. 2 outs, runner at first. Pudge Rodriguez digs in now. Swing and a ball popped up. Moore makes the catch. And that's here in Cleveland. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. In the air, right field. Anthony has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He swings and fouls one off. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Anthony makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now at Progressive Field, top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Roman Anthony. Deep drive down the line, foul ball.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position. No out. That's in there. And that's strike 1. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. They say you win.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. So up next, Anthony Santander. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Scott, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Anthony at third with 2 away. To the right side, base hit, and a run comes in.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That one felt good. It's 9-2. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Corey Seager. Well struck right field. Santander going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Bellinger makes the grab, 2 down. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Moore in the box again, takes a strike. The other way, makes the grab, and that'll end. We go to the 8th, digging in, Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. Scott back to work. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much.
A new pitcher in the game, Ryan Walker.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost...
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position. The 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Next offering is downstairs. That's inside.
That's inside.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Here comes Bregman around third. The relay throw. Safe. And it's an 8-run lead. Here's the catcher to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Walker measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 12-2. Back to the top of the order now. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Jenkins should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. That one not close, and it's 1-0. Swung on, belted, deep center field. That's back on its way. Belly bomb. He'll circle the bases. Second home run of the inning for him, and they add to their lead. It's 13-2. On the ground right side, and that goes foul. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. It wasn't.
And now here is Carson Williams. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. And a curve is down and in. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's Corey Seager to hit. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Harper takes it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dalton rushing. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And there's a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Missing inside, and it's 1-2. Just missed. That one the other way. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Terry Pendleton will hit next. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a...
Reaching down, makes the catch. 14-2.